All right, guys. Good morning. My name is Dr. Chuks Anyanwu. I'm your Forex coach and instructor and mentor. I welcome you guys to a fresh week of trading. As early as Monday morning, I'm doing this video to analyze some of the markets that that we're going to trade this week. As I promised us guys earlier, late last week, I told us that we've opened our signal session, our signal, our trading signal, group, for premium and free signals. Okay, so on a regular basis, guys, I'm going to be giving signals of various trade directions that we've decided we're going to take for the entire month of January up to the end of the first quarter. Okay, so guys, we need to understand how to use these signals, okay? Because I'm not going to be liable if you didn't use the signals properly and you incur any measure of loss. I'm not going to be liable for that. So guys, you need to understand how to trade, okay? You need to understand how to manage your trade, because a signal could be profitable at the beginning of the entry, but if you don't manage it and it gets start getting bad and you start losing money, then it's no longer the fault of the signal provider. Okay, so if you get a signal, make sure that you manage the trade, okay, until it hits take profit. Okay, if you are sure of what you're going to, if you're sure of the trade, because I expect anybody using signal to understand how to trade Forex. If you don't know how to trade, don't just take signals blindly, okay? Do not take signals blindly. The reason why we give signals is for those who are so busy, okay, they will not be available to be monitoring the chart or to do the analysis, okay? They will understand how to trade, but they don't have the time to do the analysis and pick the trade directions for themselves, okay? So that's why people utilize signal services. All right, so guys, you need to understand how these things work. All right, okay, that said, guys, I want to welcome us to the new trading week again. Once again, first of all, you need to understand the fundamental perspective of your trades. Okay, you need to understand what the directional bias relative to the fundamentals are all about. Okay, so first of all, I want to show us the currency, the currencies we're going to be analyzing this week. Okay, so these are the currency pairs we're going to be analyzing this week, guys. Let me just make it bigger so that some of us will see the screen. Okay, so let's just have it at 16. Okay, so guys, we are going to be analyzing these currency pairs. These currency pairs, I selected these pairs. Okay, the reason is because I just don't want us to take trades that are in the same direction or that are exposed equally, okay, because of portfolio over concentration. Okay, you need to understand that if you trade instruments of the same asset, of the same asset currency, or the same currency asset as it were, you may be overexposing your account to the same concentration of instruments. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Like, if you can't take Aussie Aussie currency pairs at one trade, you come and take it again at another trade, that will be portfolio over concentration. So I don't want to do that. So I carefully selected these currency pairs that we're going to trade this week. Okay, that I'm going to be releasing signals for this week. Okay, so guys, that out of the way now, let's just head over to what I want to do. Okay, so guys, first of all, for the major currency pairs, you need to understand the direction of the United States economy. Okay, now for the major currency pairs that will be trading today, there will be the Euro USD, okay, there will be NZD USD, okay, USD card, and and the cable. Okay, so we need to understand the United States economy. Okay, first of all, that will give us the directional bias for every major currency pair that will be taken. All right. Now, the other economy you need to be aware of is the Great British, the Great Britain. Okay, you need to understand how that economy is moving relative to the economic indices. It is very, very important. Then for the euro, you know that Germany is the largest economy in the euro zone. Okay, so whatever whatever is happening to Germany is important for those of us who are going to take any trade on the euro. All right, it's important when Germany is doing well. Chances are good that the euro USD will be strengthened. Okay, but as it stands now, if you scan the news, you see that the United States dollar is strong. Okay, it's strong. Okay, you can see dollar stable, underpinned by rising yields and hawkish Fed, minutes. Okay, so this piece of news is good for the dollar. Okay, it's good for the dollar. All right. So the other piece of news that we need to watch out for here. Okay, you can see dollar climbed to third straight session. Sterling weakens. Sterling weakness continues. So you can see the GBP is weak here. Okay, so for this currency pair, GBP USD, you should know that you should be looking for a short trade opportunity. Okay, all right. So guys, that's just how I'm going to choose my directional bias. I look at the fundamentals very critically. Okay, so after here, the next place you go is the Forex Factory. Okay, here you just look at the red news events. Okay, so if you look at the Forex Factory, you make sure that you don't go into trade of you don't enter trade any day you have red news on any currency pair that you are trading. Make sure you don't just enter the trade. Stay away from the news 1 hour to the time, 1 hour after the time, before you start looking for entry opportunities, guys. That's what I recommend personally. Okay, all right. So guys, having said this, now let's just pick a currency pair now. Okay, so now let's pick the NZD USD. The other thing I forgot to mention is that all the Japanese yen pairs, we are not going to trade them because remember this week is the Japanese holiday. Okay, so if you go to the news, you see that all throughout this period we'll be having the Japanese holiday. Okay, the Japanese holiday. So guys, you need to be careful also that you don't trade all those JPY pairs. Okay, because you can see that the Japan will be in their bank holiday all throughout the period. Okay, so guys, we need to be aware of all this. Okay, we need to be aware of all this. Okay, so just take note of this. All right, so all the JPY pairs, we're going to stay out of them because they're not going to really show traction movements. Okay, so I'm going to leave out those JPY pairs. All right, now let's head over to the chart. All right, so guys, the strategy is straightforward. I'm only going to take trending markets. Okay, I know how to trade range bound markets. Okay, but for this particular week, I'm going to look at trending markets. If the market is not trending, I will just go to the next opportunity. Okay, so NU is trending. Okay, from the daily time frame. Let's look at the weekly time frame, guys. First of all, let's look at the weekly time frame. If you look at the weekly time frame, you see that this currency pair is trending. Okay, the currency pair is trending. Okay, you can see that there is a measure of trend. There's a measure of lower highs. Okay, lower highs in this market. Okay, so I can see some trending profile in this market. Okay, so for me, I'm going to short the NU. Okay, so let's even go to the daily time frame and let's see what I'm saying. You can see this market is trending. Okay, the market is trending down. Okay, so for NU, I'm going to look for short opportunity. Okay, So for NU, we're going to short NU, all right? So we're going to go short, all right? We're going to sell NU, all right? You know, so for okay, we're going to leave out NC, okay, because it's about the same currency pair. We're going to leave it out. So let's hold on for gold, and let's look for E. Let's look for which other currency pair. Okay, let's look for the cable. Let's look for the pound USD. Okay, so let's look for the cable. Let's open the cable. Let's open the chart of the cable. Okay, all right, so let's look at cable. What is the cable doing, guys? Okay, so if you look at the cable, if you go to the time frame, let's look at the daily time frame for the cable. All right, okay, so what is the cable doing, guys? You can see, you know, from the news, fundamental news analysis that we looked at previously, this currency pair should be dropping. Okay, it should be selling, all right, because, guys, you saw the news that the pound is weak against, the pound is weak, the economy is a bit struggling, but the United States economy is resilient and stronger. Okay, so I expect to short the cable. Okay, so you come back here. Okay, so we're going to look at the cable. All right, we're going to sell the cable. All right, then let's look at which other currency pair. Okay, let's look at pound card. Okay, since we're going to short, it also looks like we might short, you know, GC. All right, so let's look at it from here. Let's see what the direction of this market is. Let's look at what the direction of the market is. Okay, so the market is apparently on an uptrend, which means that the pound is stronger than the Canadian dollar. Okay, so we might seize this opportunity as well to go long on this market. So let's look at the weekly time frame this time and see what the market is doing. You can see that the market has shown some level of uptrend, you know, trending, you know, to the upside. Okay, so we're going to buy GC. Okay, so let's look at GC, Great British Pound, Canadian dollar. Okay, so let's look at GC. Okay, so let's add it as the 8th currency pair we're going to look at, Great British Pound against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so we're looking for sell opportunity here. Okay, guys. Okay, all right, so let's look at the AC. Okay, all these are commodity currencies, so it's important you look at the risks off and risks on, you know, profile for this currency pair. They're commodity currencies. Okay, so you have to be careful the way you trade them. Okay, AC, let's look at AC. Do we have AC? Good. Okay, so let's see what AC is doing. Okay, let's look at what AC is doing from let's look at the weekly time frame for the AC. All right, so you can see that the currency pair is what? The currency pair is in a downtrend. Okay, clearly downtrend. So we're going to look for sell opportunity. Okay, for AC, so we're going to look for sell opportunity, guys. Okay, so let's just look at this. So let's look at GN. Okay, so let's look at GN. Let's see what GN is doing. Okay, let's look what GN is doing. Okay, let's look for the weekly time frame. All right, this market is ranging. Okay, this market is ranging. Do we call it range? Range. Fine, it's here is range, but if you look at the overall structure, you see that the market is in a downtrend, guys. Okay, these are the, you know, lower highs. Okay, lower highs. So this market is in a downtrend. Okay, is a downtrend. So we might look at down selling opportunity here. If you also look at the market from this perspective here, you'll see that the market is in the downtrend, guys. Okay, the market is in downtrend. So what happened now? Okay, it's like the server just resets. Okay, the server just reset. So let's just zoom in and see what the charts, what the candlesticks are doing. Okay, so the market, the chart just got reset now, so we have a better perspective. We need to make sure that the market is moving. All right, so this is an uptrend, guys. Weekly chart is uptrend. Okay, let's look at the daily chart. Of course, we should see some reasonable uptrend here. Okay, all right, so this currency pair, we're going to go long GN. We're going to go long on GN. Okay, all right, we're going to go long. Okay, all right, so guys, let's look at EU. Okay, for EU is a short. Okay, EU for me is a short. All right, because of the fundamental information I have about the currency pair. Okay, so for me, I'm going to look for short opportunity for EU. All right, shorting, I'm going to short EU, guys. Okay, I'm not going to buy EU, I'm going to short EU. All right, so for EU, we're going short. Okay, we're selling EU. Then for NC, what are we going to do with NC? All right, for NC, okay, let's just see what opportunity exists here. Let's look at the weekly chart. Let's look at weekly chart. Let's zoom in on this chart. Be sure that the market is moving. Let's be sure the market is moving. All right. Okay, so for weekly on NC, the market is in a downtrend. Okay, so if you also go to the daily time frame, you're going to see an extended, okay, an extended selling opportunity. Okay, all right, so you can see that the NC is in a downtrend. Okay, on the daily time frame. Okay, so for NC, we're going to look for selling opportunity. All right, so let's look for UC. Okay, so let's see UC, what UC is doing. All right, let's look for UC. Let's open up the chart for UC. All right, this is UC. Okay, okay, all right, so for UC, what we want to do is we look at the weekly time frame. Okay, let's look at what the market is doing from the weekly time frame. Okay, all right, you can see that this is buyer's market, guys. This is buyer's market. Let's wait for the chart to reset. All right, good. So we're good to go. You can see the price is moving. All right, so we're good to go. So this is buyer's market. Okay, on the weekly buyer's market, on the daily, ultimately we're going to see an uptrend. Okay, all right, so guys, this is very interesting. This is very interesting. This is the way I expect us to analyze this market from a very, from a very preliminary perspective. Okay, so we're going long here. So we're going long. All right, we're going long. Okay, so guys, these are some of the things I want to do preliminary to teach you guys, how we're going to generate the signals. The other ones, are entirely price action. You go straight to the price action, drill down to price action, look at, the candlesticks. Okay, look at support and resistance. Okay, and you determine, where you want to enter the market from. Okay, so the timing is very important as well. You must make sure that you time your entries very well, and do what you're supposed to do, okay, for you to enter the trade. So for a full analysis, so let's just take UC as an example. Okay, for full analysis. So this is our daily chart, okay? So let me change my candlesticks. Let me change my candlesticks. I want to see a blue-red grid. Okay, fine. Okay. All right. So this is what we have for this instrument. Okay. So let's start this analysis, guys. Okay. All right. You can see that this market is trending. Okay. This is the type of market I like to see. The market is trending. So if you look at the daily chart, you see that the previous week's day's candle closed bullish. Okay. So I'm going to look for a buying opportunity in this market. Buying opportunity, guys, and nothing less. Okay. So we're going to buy this instrument. Okay. So when the market is trending, guys, you use your moving average to what? To support price action. Okay. Use your moving average to support price action. So guys, I'm going to bring in my moving average. You can decide to use any moving average of your choice. Okay. For me, I'm going to use the 25 moving average. Okay. I'm going to use the 25 moving average, and I want it to be a black line. Okay. I want it to be a black line and tick. All right. Okay. So sorry. Let's delete this. The network is bad. Okay. The network is bad. Let's insert the indicator, the moving average. Okay. Okay, show me momentum. It's network. Okay, the network is terrible, so it's just bringing out something else. So let's refresh this chart. Okay, let's keep refreshing this chart. Okay, let's insert the indicator again. All right, moving average. It's showing us momentum is not supposed to be. It's not the momentum we want to see. Okay, just leave it. We are going to get back to it. Let's make sure that this network is connected. Let's try it again. Our trend indicator, moving average. Why is it showing us momentum instead of moving average? Okay, fine. If we can't get that, let's continue. There are so many ways to skin a cat. Okay. So for me, we can continue from the daily time frame. Okay. No, let's go to the weekly time frame, guys. Let's start from the weekly time frame. Okay. All right. So, guys, what happened last week? This is a candlestick pattern that is very, very interesting, guys. Okay. Very, very interesting. You need to know how to trade these candlestick patterns. So let me draw my structure levels. Okay. Let me draw my structure levels. Okay. On the weekly chart, I want to see what this market is doing here. Okay. Here. All right. So these are the two levels I'm interested in this market. Okay. So from here, drop down to your daily time frame. Okay, so this is what I have as well. Okay, so I'm also interested in these levels. Okay, I'm interested in these levels. All right, I'm also interested in knowing what this market is going to go for. So it's a buy opportunity. All right, so guys, our 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see the opportunity we have on the 4-hour time frame. You can see the market is ranging. Okay, don't worry. There's so many ways to skin a cat. Okay, so market is ranging, not a problem. Okay, where it is going, it's going to resistance, and we really want it to be at support so that we can look for a buy opportunity. Okay, so guys, from here you can drop down to your 5-minute chart. Drop down to your 5-minute chart and look for opportunity. On the 5-minute chart, I can either buy or sell. Okay, I can either buy or sell, guys. You have to have experience to know how to trade the market this way. Okay, you can either buy or sell. Okay, so guys, you can see where the market is. The market is in a no man's land. Okay, it's in a no man's land. You should know how to trade, you know, structures like this. Okay. know how to trade structures like this. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Just watch me, follow me, do my thing. Okay. This is technical analysis. All right. This is technical analysis. You have to know how to do it. You have to be sound. Okay. Your technicals is very key. All right. So what is this market doing? Okay. What is the market doing? All right. So at these lower levels, I'm not going to pick any level. Okay. I just want this market to come down to my area of interest. Okay. I want this market to come down to my area of interest. Then I look for opportunity. Okay. Okay. Right. So let me go back to 4-hour time frame. Okay. On the 4-hour time frame, all right. Okay, I'm going to trade this market as a range bound market, guys. Okay, I'm going to trade it as a range bound market. I want price to get to my key areas or levels. Okay, I'm not going to do anything until I see price at structure level. Okay, so the way it is now, we're not going to do anything about this market. We're going to hold on and watch further price actions play out. Okay, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to trade. We're going to continue to monitor the market. Okay, continue to monitor the market until see, good price action pattern, until we see, chart pattern, candlestick patterns. Okay, before we can decide on what we can do in this market. But for now, there's no edge, there's no indication. So the market is still at, at no man's land. Okay, we need to see it come to our area of interest, our structure levels, before we'll be able to, hit the trigger and take a trade. Okay, so guys, that's all I have for you today. I don't want this video to be too long. We're going to stop here for today. The other, signals that I'm going to release this week on this currency pairs, as soon as I do the analysis, guys, I'll send them out in the social media groups for you guys to look at them, know how to take them and approach them that way. All right, so make sure you apply proper risk management. Make sure you understand what risk management is all about. Make sure you understand your position sizing. Okay, is important, so that you will not be able to over leverage your account. Okay, all right, guys, so thank you very much. That's all I have for you today. Do have a blessed trading week, and God bless you. Bye bye.